go over time and get in trouble.
Damn, nice.
He has a way to just stomp on your dreams, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does that a lot. Especially after fucking taking 15 minutes to call in, you bastard.
Bro, I literally
He was
called
texting.
70 times. It wasn't.
It was on. It definitely was on.
This past week, filled with a lot of gratitude. Took a lot of effort to put together a Thanksgiving dinner, but fortunately I didn't have to do it by myself. My siblings shipped in, got some recipes. My dad helped me get a table, et cetera, et cetera. So a lot of things to be grateful for this year, even though it's been a really challenging year. Wouldn't be able to get through it without you guys, without, my partner, my girlfriend, my best friends, everybody. So it's been a wild ride of a year, but for every gripe and complaint and hardship, there's also been a lot of things to be grateful for. Like even the COVID shit at the top of the year, like as sad as that was, it was really kind of a touch point, to talk with people and connect with people. And this quarantine too, like it's easier now than ever to connect with someone over the internet and the phone. And so just a lot to be grateful for this year. And yeah, that's about it, man. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm out. Peace.
Peace. Shout out to the kicker, Sarah Fuller, the D1 kicker. I didn't get to tell him that, but yeah, so Sarah Fuller, and this is So Sarah Fuller, she's a soccer player for the women's Vanderbilt team. She becomes the first D1 Power 5, the first woman in the history of the D1 Power 5 conferences to actually play in a football game. There was a kicker from New Mexico back in the day. There was a kicker for Colorado back in the day, and Kent State. But, like, Vanderbilt's a Power 5 program in the SEC. So, it's like the biggest one. Sarah Fuller, yeah, her first kickoff was kind of short. But, she gutted it out, and then she actually had a halftime speech, and she told the guy, she said, there's no real cheering or anything. You guys are, like, dead quiet, and it's kind of pissing me off. She said, like, we got a first down, and nobody's excited or happy about it. Like, I'm the only one hearing myself cheering. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you guys want to win, you got to support each other. So that was an interesting speech she gave, but I'm pretty sure somebody was like, you're a kicker, shut the fuck up. Like, someone should have told her, like, it's great that, like, yeah, you can have female kickers. Like, soccer players, male or female, are insanely talented. They can transition to being a kicker. The problem is there's usually about 5 people on earth who are really great kickers. Everybody else is good. There's a layer that's good, and everybody else is trash or inconsistent. And it depends on where you fall on that scale. But the bottom line is you're a fucking kicker. So since I'm judging you like a kicker, you're trash. But it's not your fault because Vanderbilt's trash. They're 0-8, and Derek Mason got fired as a head coach. But it's dope that she's actually going to be kicking again this week. So hopefully she's a bright spot that turns them around because they are bad. Vanderbilt is awful this year. But, kudos for her for getting her shot. But in terms of, like, a kicker, I'm never celebrating kickers, so it's a turnover for me. Dope, like, for her, it's a touchdown. That, like, she's the first woman to achieve that. But the fact that she's a kicker is a kicker to me. So it's a turnover.
I don't know. I think for the situation, the team, and everything, but still for equal rights, and a lot of coaches that even approached the other coach that even approached her for the beginning of the game, saying, "I'm a father of 3 or 4 little girls, and they're watching this game." So
yeah.
I think it's a lot, but I wish Vanderbilt would have backed up the situation and rise to the occasion for how momentous that the spotlight was. So
yeah, they're 0-8. They're pretty bad. But she's looking like a bright spot in the kicking game. But since she is a kicker, I just have to let everybody know, like, you're a kicker. Sorry. you're a kicker. So we now if she hits a game-winning field goal, holy shit, that's bragging rights forever for anybody. Like being a kicker is hard enough. Being a kicker at a school that's already 0-8 and you end up being the bright spot for them, like that's a hell of a story during a pandemic. Like this, we're never gonna forget this person's name, Sarah Fuller, and what she's doing right now. It's like legendary shit. It's just a shame that, you're a kicker. So.
What do you think, Izzy?
I think it's cool. There was a girl on my high school, and she was a kicker. She did it her senior year kind of just like for fun, and I thought that was cool.
Nice.
I think it's nice that she has the opportunity to do it. Yeah, I think that's the best thing is like that if people want to do it, there should be that opportunity. And yeah, so good for her. Nice. I hope she's the best kicker on the team. And they're not just playing her
for the look.
Yeah, but
because there's a kicker. There's a chick who kicked at Santa Monica High. I think it was either Santa Monica High or one of those schools around here that had a female kicker. And at one point years ago when I was in high school, we had a girl, I think Bishop Montgomery in Torrance, and she was the quarterback.
Wow.
But a lot of people were like, "Oh, they were only doing that shit for a look." Like it wasn't really genuine. But she was good. She actually could throw. She was talented. But it's just,
if you have the balls to do that, I have respect for you. And if you can stand the smell of football boys,
I really hope she wasn't.
Right.
I hope she had her own locker because dog football locker rooms are ass.
It's like the worst smell.
That Pete telling us to wrap it up.
Nah, it's something about the Lakers.
Let's wrap this up. Izzy, you got anything to say?
Not too much. I liked Pete's little speech. Be thankful. There's a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot to be positive about. Trump's not going to be our freaking president for that much longer, baby. And yeah, just be positive. It helps a lot.
Nice.
What about you?
Kind of the same. You guys, it's weird. We're now down in lockdown version 2.0 for 2020. So if you haven't got the message yet to wear a mask, wear a fucking mask already, okay? It's, I don't care what political thing, spiritual thing, or whatever you may believe in, but just wear a mask. There's hope on the horizon now with this vaccine, but that ain't coming out for a long time, guys. I mean, unfortunately, these decisions have led off to another layoff for me, so it's kind of hard to say for me to lose the same job twice in 1 year with it not being any of my own actions or decisions is kind of hard. So I'm not the only person in that, and hopefully some financial aid comes through, some unemployment, but come together now as not only a country, as a person in the globe, it's just a neighbor. Do the right thing. Wear a mask. It's not that fucking hard, and you know what? We'll get through this, but we're in a bad state right now, and it just takes all of us to just get through all the bullshit, all the fucking inconveniences, and whatever excuse you got for this, just fucking do it and help each other out. We'll get through this. Thank God 2020 is almost over.
Yeah, it's the longest fucking year. I feel like I'm 35. I feel like I'm 45.
Fuck you. I'm 37, asshole.
I'm still in my 20s, though. I still have this last year.
30 is a lot of fun, I'll tell you that right now. Don't just embrace it and don't think anything of it.
Shit, I'm 28. My mom and sister keep calling me fucking old. I've grayed my beard and my hair right now. Like I've been plucking shit out.
Don't even keep a straight face and look at me like you're fucking talking to the choir right now.
I'm like, what it's like to be really close to 30.
I got COVID beard 2.0 going on right now as well. All right.
Yeah, it's just it's a pain. But yeah, shit. One of my coworkers her mom got COVID, and she had to rush out and handle that shit, but then it was just me and one other person in the deli, which is literally a fucking death sentence. So for 2 days, it's really just me, because this guy's the chef. He's not even doing my job. He has other shit he has to do. So it's really just me making juices, sandwiches, pizza, you name it, all that shit by myself. And it's a lot. Working in technically having an essential worker type gig outside of media, like this shit is draining on my soul a little bit, and I'm trying to like meditate and get back in the swing of things. But holy shit, I just read so apparently Garcetti, the mayor, issued a new emergency order that's banning unnecessary travel on foot, like walking or riding a bike.
Fuck.
Oh no, I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that even like? I have to get to work. I get off work late. What the fuck does that even mean? So it's just like you're imposing unnecessary shit on people who are already like, I already have my hand behind my back, and my fist tied up. Like, what else? I have nothing left to fight with. So yeah, there are people who need to wear a fucking mask. Trust me, they come to my job all the time on some dumb shit, and they're stupid, and I hate them. But it's also comes to a point where like there are good people out there trying to make it through this pandemic, and you're not even giving us a fucking second stimulus package. You want all these businesses to close, at least run us some fucking bread.
Unfortunately, I mean, the Garcetti's in charge of the state, and all that aid comes from federal, so that's the problem.
No, but like they're working on the second one, but I'm like, apparently there's no money in it for essential workers. It's for like business owners, small business owners, shit like that. Like,
unemployment.
Yeah. So it's like, protect yourselves, protect your energy, man. It's a long road we're hoeing right now. But shit, I'm thankful, we got the podcast every week. That's why I just refused. I decided, I'm coming in on Thanksgiving, because it's like, what the fuck else am I going to do? I'm already at home. I've already, like, it comes to a point, whatever you're going through this year, you have to have something that keeps you sane. And you have to have something that empowers you to get up the next day. Because this is the holiday season. There's, like I said last week, there's a lot of people who are alone for the holidays. And suicide rates spike up around this time. There's already people who are committing suicide in the middle of the year. Famous people who are like, damn, they were hurt by it. They were touched by it. So, man, so protect your energy. Have people around you, or like, try to find people around you who are positive, and stay upbeat about things, because this is just some shit we going through. A lot of things pass, but like your mental health is the biggest thing, and how you feel about yourself and others around you is huge. So love yourself and love the people around you, because clearly what this shit is showing is whatever beef you had, whatever stupid drama was going on before that you could have nipped in the bud, like, nip that shit in the bud now, because we're at a point where we're seeing all we have is each other. So with that, we out. End this shit on a weird, random, funny note. And yeah, Kevin Hart's special wasn't really all that funny, but later, y'all.